one of the things that, and throughout the years, we've had these conversations about entrepreneurship and the state of the Black entrepreneur. Now, I remember you talking to us about hoarding our best talent, right? We send our best talent to the worst environments, right? Or we try to get a discount on the talent. As you've navigated business over the past 6 years and you've transitioned and we've met a lot of the workers and a lot of people who've been employed by you, what's your mindset now when you see the state of entrepreneurship, especially in our community?
I feel like when it comes to Black people, you know, we tend to generalize and say we want to create generational wealth, or we want to unify. But I really think it's about getting the best talent in the room with the best talent. And they might not always be Black. I tell people this. Sometimes the motherfuckers that you want to do it with are going to be the people that you can't do it with. The people that you want to do it with the most are going to be the people that you probably most likely in our community can't do it with. You'll talk to your brother over and over again, but a stranger would automatically get it. And then now the people who we don't give a shot are the people for us. So I just learned to focus on skill set as opposed to just like, oh, we from the same neighborhood. I learned to focus on mindset as opposed to like, oh, well, this is something I should be doing for my community because I'm Black. And I also think that the community has to become a little bit more micro. So I think the first thing that allows you to come into the community is you Black. The second thing is that you Black with the same mindset, or else that shit ain't gonna work.
So like, let's talk business, because I know you're a great business mind. Marketing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the lifeline on any business.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on what lessons have you learned from marketing, and what's your thoughts on, marketing in 2025 as far as your business for any entrepreneur?
My core marketing strategy consisted of basically like a handful of pillars, whether it was cold call, email, DM, giving product away, showing people who were influential that came into the space, and more specifically like word of mouth. So like it's for me, it's just like selling coke, dope, and weed. If I got the best product, somebody's gonna tell somebody. If I pass out the teas, they're eventually gonna come back. If I put myself in a space where influential people can come into my establishment, then I could position myself as a global phenomenon. So with the marketing, I would definitely have to credit Zoditu for that, because she does a phenomenal job of bringing people who are influential into the space, and then I kind of do a home run of giving them the product. So the marketing has been very organic. We've never paid for marketing. The people who come into the space really walked in because they know us and they loved us and what it is that we stood for. I think on the outside, they see us as two Black people with a dream, and they buy into that. I think a lot of people just see us as a brand with a high quality product, and they buy into that. So what we have to understand when it comes to marketing is you have to find out all of the things that are going to draw people to your space and pull on all of those strings, because nobody ain't going to give us nothing.
Yeah. I think what makes you very unique is that when you think about competitors inside of, I guess, this specific avenue, right? The Dunkin' Donuts, the Krispy Kreme. I don't even feel like you look at them as competitors, right? There's this quote that you've always said that in the world of people trying to figure out who they are, I know who I'm not. So expound upon that and like how that has translated into your business acumen.
I got tunnel vision. I'm trying to get on. I'm trying to become successful. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I still got cars I'm looking at, you know what I mean, that I ain't get yet. Or, it could be something as small as having things in your cart that you wish to acquire that you just can't get right now. So everything is about a vision board. And what I always tell my community to do is like, envision your perfect day and then put a comparable number to that day. So like it could get real specific, like where I'm gonna wake up at, what type of apartment I'm gonna have, what type of car I'm gonna be driving. And that kind of like, for me, that drives the needle for me. So I always swim in my own lane. I don't look to the left or look to the right. And what I specifically tell Black men, because it's the easiest way I can explain it for you, right? Is that you never wake up and look at the next man's dick. You focused on yourself. If you wake up and you 6 foot tall, you never woke up and wanted to be 8 foot tall or even 5 foot tall. You happy that you 6 foot. So once you become happy with who you are and where you try and go, things will get much easier. So yeah, in a world where people are trying to figure out who they are, the most important thing you can know is who you're not. And I know I wasn't a corporate guy, so there will be no 500 stores. And I knew I was a hustler, so yeah, I'm gonna get that product out. So it's different pros and cons that I know about myself, and that's kind of like how I lean into my personal life and how I built my brand and my business. The people that we invite into the shop are the people who I see online, who I'd hang out with. I even tell Zodi all the time, I said, listen, if a person wouldn't get along with you in the real world and you didn't have this business, they probably not going to get along with you when you have the business. If I wouldn't hang out with you without Cloudy Donuts, I'm not going to hang out with you with Cloudy Donuts. A lot of times our businesses are mediums that bring people into our world, and then we wonder why we don't necessarily get along with those people. It's because if you ain't had that business or that product or service, they never would have fucked with you in the first place.
Mm.